Hi y'all, welcome back to the Precision Pod. My name is Bailey Mason, the founder of Precision Content. I am here today with the model, fitness influencer, owner, founder of the Mana Method. You know, she does it all.
Oh.
Ashley Adams, how are you?
Good, how are you? You make me blush.
Good. I know, it's like a laundry list of incredible things that you do.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I just moved to Arizona a couple years ago. It'll be 2 years on April 1st.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Enjoying the heat?
I love it. So I was actually born here.
Oh, okay.
And then I grew up first half in Hawaii, made my way to California, and then I went to high school in New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you've been all over.
Yep.
Which one did you prefer?
Oh man, Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Oh yeah, because it's home.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I've been there once and it's gorgeous.
Where'd you go?
Maui.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
Never been.
It's really
I
pretty.
heard it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's countryside, yeah.
Yeah. So straight off the bat, if you had one piece of advice for any profession that you do that you think that you have the most advice on, what would you tell that person?
So my piece of advice for any profession is stop waiting for approval, permission to do whatever it is. If you have an idea that's planted in you, whether you believe in God or the universe, it's planted in you for a reason. So listen to that gut. I spent so many years going against what I want and being embarrassed to admit for the things that I want. And now it's kind of like, I should have been doing this shit the whole time.
Yeah. When you shifted that, was it something you felt immediately, like you knew, like, oh, this is a difference?
Yeah. So as soon as I started to admitting, so there's steps, right? Growing up, I'm a people pleaser. So of course I had opportunities come along and I always said yes to them. But when I started to realize like this isn't aligning, I started to say it in the mirror first to kind of get used to being like, no, I want this, you deserve this. And then I would admit it to other people and they're like, of course you should do that. Like, I can totally see that. That's you all day. And I'm like, really? You guys see me like that? So it's kind of like I was stopping myself. And yeah, it turns out you don't need to have permission to do anything. We're unsupervised adults.
Yeah.
You have free will. Just do it. If it's implanted in you, there's a reason why you had that idea.
And now that you have that mindset, and I guess like your whole business entrepreneurial mindset that you have, do you think that that has changed the type of people you are in relationships with, you're friends with? Like, has that shift become apparent in like relationships?
Yes. So again, people pleaser.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, anybody support me, love me, of course you can come along for the ride. But the way I also grew up is very different. So I had to, a long time ago, learn to be very selfish with my personal space and with my personal life. So people think they know me, but they really don't.
Yeah.
They see what I let them see, which can be good or bad if whoever you are is looking at it. But at the same breath, I only want people around me, and I say this often, that want to build empires, that have a positive mindset, because I'm impacted emotionally. I'm a very emotional person. I don't want that near me. And I also want to leave this world and be in this world in such a specific light and kindness that I don't have time or space for anything else that doesn't align with me.
Has that made social media, like your presence on social media, difficult?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just saw you actually restart your like whole rebrand Instagram situation.
Yeah,
like,
not my choice.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, true.
It's been fun. So, and that is a great example is where I was just talking to somebody, like you were so, and they still think I am put together, but I was so put together, I was niched down and I give great confidence, motivational advice, and here I am starting over, and I have to be very self-aware as to what I say and how I say it, because I can be very bitter, right? We can have a chip on our shoulder. We can be negative and not realize it and how it makes other people feel. I've even told one of my friends, he was on his story and he was drunk and he was saying very negative things, but he was trying to be positive. Like, you might want to reframe that because that might make other people feel a different way. So, I mean, my goal, my mission is still the same, but the way in which I have to show up, I still have to every day be like, okay, how does this come across? How do I, not get affected because now I'm starting over? How do I not? I'm like, I'm jealous.
Yeah. And your account had grown so much when you lost it.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, when you have like the personality that you have, I feel like it'll be easy to get back to that.
Yeah, and that's
point.
people see social media as this thing that is very curated, which it is, but the people that are successful are the people that are authentic and the people that have personalities. And I have stopped myself so many times from growth, and I know this, we all work on it. It's like I water myself down, I dim it down because I'm so hyper focused on what everybody else wants. And like some days my best content is when people see the real me. So it's nice.
So a lot of, I guess, the demographic of this podcast are for people who are trying to figure out what they want to do, their next steps. If college is in the books, seeing people who are successful in building their empires and how they got there. So I kind of want to take this back to high school. And did you know that this was going to be your life? Did you see this vibe? You're smirking. I'm intrigued.
So I don't know how you want me to start this.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Let me put it this way. My counselor straight up looked at me and says, you won't even get into community college.
Okay.
Yeah. My parents, my mom was a single mom. I say that with the caveat is that my dad was very abusive. By textbook, he's a narcissist. I know people throw that word around a lot.
Yeah.
We ended up in New York because we were hiding from him, and my mom was a single mom. She was looking for somewhere safe to raise me.
Yeah.
It was better education out there, but she
Are
was...
you an only child?
I'm an only child.
Okay.
Yep. And she worked nights. So I had a traumatic childhood. You let your mom work nights so she lives alone. Guess what I was doing? I was not doing the greatest thing.
Yeah, in New York as well.
New York. It was Buffalo, New York. So not New York, New York.
Yeah.
But still... And I was in the country, but a lot of things happened in the backwoods.
Yep.
So I was doing a lot of things I shouldn't have. I don't want to say I raised myself because my grandparents were around. My mom, my grandparents, they did the best they could. I was just a traumatic. I just needed counseling. I just needed a therapist.
Yeah.
And I coped the way I did. So yeah, my senior year, I missed, I think, 80 days. And they were like, and didn't know that I was smart. And because I didn't go to 5th grade, my dad had kidnapped me. So it's gonna get weird.
Yeah.
My dad had kidnapped me and like brainwashed me and took me to California, saying that my mom didn't want me anymore. So I say kidnapped, and you always see the Amber Alerts of like, oh, they're with their parents. That kid is safe right away.
Yeah.
But going down the line, there's a reason why that kid's not with that parent.
Yeah.
Like, abuse is inevitable. So I endured a lot of abuse. I didn't go to 5th grade. He never made me go to school. He didn't feed me. I was very malnourished when he went to prison. And so when I was in New York, they were like, you're not even supposed to be passing 4th or 5th grade. We don't know what to do with you. Funny enough, because I was 5'7" and 12 years old, they're like, you know what, we're just gonna throw you in middle school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be picked on. You're gonna get picked on too much if you go to elementary. So
6'4" grader.
Right? So that is the reason why I didn't get held back, which is wild to me. I don't know if that would happen today.
Probably not. I feel like they hold people back more now. Than, that's crazy.
I remember sitting in the principal's office and like thought it was wild when I was 12.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, if you do bad in 6th grade, we'll just hold you back in middle school. That'll make more sense. And like, I was embarrassed. I was like, well, I'll figure it out. So I had lost 2 years of education. So I felt like I was just like trying to catch up at all times. And I was always in the slower classes. I always felt stupid. And so again, senior year, I was like, fuck this all. They're gonna say I'm not gonna graduate. But take it back is I'm actually really smart. So they let me take the test. By graces of God, I passed everything.
Wow, good.
Graduated, and I got into community college, which obviously wasn't that hard. Like, I don't know why he was so rude about it.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to get into community college. But that's when I paid a tutor.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? This is no longer an excuse. I am not a victim in my life. I don't want to be behind anymore. So that is how I got into college. I went and got my bachelor's all the way up to my master's in data science.
Wow. Yeah. That's in data science too. That is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so when you graduated and you're like, okay, I'm awesome, like what just happened? Like where did you go from there?
So after graduating, I went to a community college for social work. I love old people.
Okay.
Like, those are my people.
Yeah. Do you think that because you got raised by your grandparents that kind of
you know, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I just think they're so funny.
Yeah.
They're so cool. Well, also too, in high school, I worked at a nursing home as my first job at 15.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So that helped. But also made me mad at how they're treated. So everybody in my family are social workers. I figured social work and I did a lot of interning. There's no money in it.
Yeah.
And it's
A
depressing.
lot of nonprofit.
Yeah.
A lot of death.
Yeah. Like, I loved the work and the clientele because I worked in a nursing home as a social worker. It was amazing. Their family sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got out of that. I went into finance randomly.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, forget this. I'm going to do it in finance.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I moved out when I was 17.
Okay.
So
And you're in New York still at this point? Okay.
Yeah. I moved out when I was 17. So I had to pay bills. And it just, I was like, this social work is not. Even back then, I'm not that old. I'm 31. Back
in like the 40s.
40 grand. I was making 40 grand a year. No, I was making 30. And it still wasn't enough. Like, to me, that wasn't enough. I was like, that's not the goal. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's low.
Yeah.
Today is very low.
Yeah. That's like not livable.
Yeah.
Like barely livable now. Yeah.
But that was like the cap for social work. So
Yeah.
I went to finance, and the cap without a degree was 45. So
Okay.
I worked my way up. I became manager.
That's awesome.
And thank you. And then they said, well, you've hit a glass ceiling because you don't have a degree. So I went back, got my associates, got my undergrad in finance, and then
Wow.
yeah. But all during this, I was serving. So
Okay.
I've always been, like I said, I always said yes. I just was like, I should be going to college. Everybody says I should go to college.
Yeah.
Everybody says to do this. Everybody says to get married. I was in a relationship that, like, with a guy that, what kind of podcast is this?
I mean, just like your journey to.
Okay.
Just your
Let's
journey.
just say we made out once in our
Okay.
4-year relationship.
Okay.
So, but before him, even that, like, I was getting cheated on, and like, because I was trying to narrow down, you get married, you make 45, 50 a year at this time, you get I bought a house.
Yeah.
Bought a house with a white picket fence.
Wow.
Had the dog, had the boyfriend.
Yeah.
That we were gonna get married. I don't like him.
Yeah.
He cheated on me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we don't like him.
Yeah, we don't like him. So then I was like, okay, figure this out. Ended up with a guy, again, was with for 4 years, still trying to go by everybody's cut and mold of like, this is what life is. And you go to college, because nobody in my family had, like, in my immediate family had gone to college and graduated at that time.
Yeah.
So that's what you do. And so I was like, okay, I do this. Was miserable, but again, very naturally smart, and I'm blessed that way. That when COVID hit, I was serving tables and I was putting myself through college. I had met somebody that was opening a Michelin star restaurant and offered me a job running all their events.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like this great opportunity. I'm a very big people person, and everybody's like, you're gonna work for him, he's a millionaire, how do you know it's gonna be Michelin star? Like, you know, people are like downplaying it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity. Well, COVID happened. Events didn't happen.
Yeah. Online events.
Yeah, literally, oh my gosh, the amount of yoga classes I taught online were insane, because I'm also teaching yoga at this point too. Like, I've always been in the fitness industry. That's a whole nother story of like how I was almost 200 pounds at one point, because I was so depressed.
Yeah.
Of just trying to fit this mold that was just didn't feel good to me.
Yeah. And you look incredible now.
Thank
if you're
you.
listening and you can't see the video, she is gorgeous.
Thank you. I lost 60 pounds. It was 60 pounds of just depression.
Yeah.
I during this time, I was suicidal. I called a hotline one day. A boyfriend cheated on me. No, it was another boyfriend that wasn't even that serious, but he was doing drugs and using me for money, and I didn't know.
Oh.
And I was just at such a low point because I had just gotten cheated on. And it wasn't even really a serious boyfriend. It was just so much at once, and I was going to college and working 60 hours and trying to do all the things that it just became a toll. And I was alone. I had no family. Still have no family in New York. They're all over here.
Yeah.
So I had no family, and I found myself literally looking over an edge, like, this isn't right. Like, why do I feel like jumping? And I called the hotline, like, check yourself into the hospital. Yeah. So I did. And that was just another part of my journey. It's just like, why does this feel icky? I'm very intuitive. And I had to work, another part of that was just working through that. So after undergrad, or during undergrad, the last semester, I got that job offer to do events. COVID happened.
Yeah.
The billionaire guy had another company that he could, like, selling medical devices.
Okay.
So I did, like, admin work for him for a couple months.
Okay. And how'd you meet him?
Just through serving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
just through serving. Yeah. So I said, just go with it. You don't have to, like, know everything and how. I always ask people what they like to do. I don't ask people what they do. I ask them what they like to do because that tells me more. So you just get to know people.
And usually it's different, unfortunately.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Because people ask me what I do. I'm like, oh, I'm a data scientist. Oh, what do you like to do? Actually, I teach Pilates.
Yeah.
Actually.
I'm a data scientist, though. Just drop it like it's casual.
Right. But, so I did admin work for him, and I had topped off unemployment, which was really nice.
Yeah.
So for my first time since I was 17, I didn't have to work. And I had this boyfriend that I had just met that was supposed to be great. He was 10 years older than me, which is really gross.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was 24.
Oh.
And he was 34. And I'm about to be 32 next month, and I'm like...
He's like 40.
I was like... I know, I was on the phone with my mom the other day, and I was like, he just turned 42. He's an old man. I was like, I wonder what he looks like.
Oh my gosh. You've got to find him.
Oh, I know what he looks like. He actually ages well.
Oh.
It's only been a couple,
boring.
it's been 3 years. He's been ages well. He doesn't look 42, but like, he's starting to wrinkle.
Yeah.
But
you should get him on the Mana method.
Honestly, he hates me.
Oh, perfect.
Well, because I held him accountable for his, like, he's a loser, so. But we're getting there.
People don't like that, yeah.
We're getting there. So I met this amazing guy. My boss hooked me up, from the restaurant. They graduated together. And he was 10 years older. I thought he was supposed to be smart and mature, and everything he said and did, I took for his word. So like when I needed my needs met, like I wanted to hold hands. I'm a very touchy-feely person, a very lovable person. He just like, oh, I don't do that, and like he made it seem like, oh, he's more mature than me.
Oh.
And it was very...
I was above him?
Yeah, and he was very toxic and emotionally abusive. And also in my head, a pedophile, because you're 34. Why are you talking to a 24?
Yeah.
Whatever. But it was, I always say, everything happens for a reason. The way I keep getting jobs and how I keep going in life, everything just keeps happening. So I got unemployment. He had a house that he said that he owned. He did not. He catfished me with his house. Oh. It was his parents. And he's like, oh, you don't have to pay rent. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I sat at the pool all summer.
The dream.
Yeah, just graduated college.
Yeah.
And everybody's like freaking out. And I'm like teaching yoga online. Like, this is a vacation for me.
Tan.
Yeah. So they said, well, you have to, the end of summer, you either have to go back to school or you have to get a job. And I was like, I'm not getting a job. That's wild. I've been working for 10 years already. So I scrambled. It was the middle of July of 2020. Master programs applications were due August 1st or something crazy like that. And I was just like Googling stuff, and I don't know how I found data science. I found coding. And I was like, oh, what is this? I taught myself how to code in 2 weeks, applied to grad school, got in, and that's how I got into grad school. I'm honestly going to tell you, I'm not that great of a coder. I kind of just I always say I fake it till I make it, but like I kind of made it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so I got my master's in data science, got my job that I currently have now in the middle of my program, where they let me do work and get paid full time, and all my projects were through work.
And who is it?
For Citigroup.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an international banking company. I say so I work internally. Okay. So I report to the board of directors, so I'm not in banking, it's not finance, it's internally.
When you tell people this, do they are they like kind of like taken aback? Because I feel like, especially on your social media, I feel like you're so just like, you're like so girly and like out there, and then you're like, no, I am the back end of data science and financing. Are they like,
don't
what?
Tell a lot of people. Okay. I actually really, really don't, because it becomes a topic. I'm not passionate about it.
Yeah, okay.
When I say it, I always say it to people that I feel like I have to, when I talk to men. Because you know when you talk to men, and they just don't. They're like, oh, I'm a Pilates instructor.
They're like, oh.
And I don't feel that respect. I'm like, no, I'm a data scientist. And they're like,
oh.
And it's shitty, but that's how I get their attention. But no, I don't tell often that many people, but it's funny because people at work, I'm still me very much. Yeah. So I'm on phone calls like, oh my God, guys, I had this shoot last night. And they're like, Ashley, what is your life? And I'm like, well, if you want to follow my social media.
This is like the other side of
Yeah,
me.
and so it's funny because I have my clients are board of directors and they're the C-suite execs, and they're these big, and they're like, I saw like your weekend. I was like, that's another reason why I'm very particular why I put on social media. Like you won't see ass cheeks on my social media.
Yeah. Because we have like Jeff Bezos over here doing his finances.
Yeah, I'm like,
Ashley, what was this?
The CEO of my company, she's a woman.
Okay, awesome. We love that.
Yeah, we do. That's why I love the company.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't work for women though. So
Yeah.
Very conservative Middle Eastern men. So
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
yeah.
That was just like, I don't even know what I was expecting, but that took me up, down, sideways, all through it. But that's so incredible.
Thank you.
Do you think that if you were to do it again, knowing, I guess even not knowing the outcome, would you have waited to go to school until you felt like ready instead of just this is the timeline of things that are supposed to happen? Or are you like pretty happy with how you lived it?
I don't know. That's a good question because I'm type A.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I time block every minute of my day.
Yep.
It took me
I
a
feel
long
that.
time to like not be freaking out that I'm 3 minutes late,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It took me a long time to adjust. COVID helped with that, thank
Yeah,
God.
yeah. It slowed up people down for sure.
Because I was a little toxic with that.
Yeah.
It was a little crazy. But
we love the self-awareness.
but I think that my life is so by chance of me just being like, okay, how can I be better?
Yeah.
And how do I get more? Because I grew up so poor. I was homeless when I was little. I joke, and it's not self-deprecating. Is that the word?
I don't
It's
even
not
know.
self-deprecating.
I dropped out, so.
But I was trailer park trash.
Okay.
I grew up in trailer park.
Okay.
I was homeless in Hawaii. Everybody says like, oh, you grew up in Hawaii. I did. It was a beautiful life.
Yeah.
I grew up surfing, going to hula
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But there were times where we lived on the beach. We lived out of a car. So I grew up hungry for more. I grew up looking different,
Yeah.
feeling different because I grew up around, I say, melanin deficient people.
Yeah.
I don't want to be racist, but melanin deficiencies for Caucasian people. But
Yeah,
and my dad is white too. So
Yeah.
But I just grew up looking so different, and because there was so much trauma growing up, I felt so different. So it was just like this again, that inside of me, fighting the inside of me, like I want this, but it's not aligning to my outside world, so it must be bad. It must not be okay. It must be wrong. But now it's like everything planned out how it's supposed to.
Yeah, and I think it's just so inspiring because you did follow the like trajectory of normalness, I guess, for like timeline wise, but the way that you went about it so differently is like so inspiring because it's like, yeah, you went to college, but it wasn't like my parents fully funded my 4 years and then I went to undergrad and I'm just like, oh yeah, I just got in, it was fine. Like you had to build it to that, and I think that that is so inspiring. 'Cause I mean, for me, school, like high school was easy, but I went to college and I'm like, this is hard, but I'm not passionate about it. And so like you being able to make that, and then you're now here and you're a data scientist and you're doing everything that you love. We're sitting on a lawn where you do yoga classes with Pure Green. Like, what is life? That's so awesome.
I wake up that sometimes too. I just had this conversation with Chaz at Pure Green. I was like, because I'm regrowing my social media, and I never got jealous before, and I always say jealousy is just an indicator that that person is inspiring you.
Yeah.
So take that feeling, flip it, and say, me too, me next.
Yeah.
How do I do that? But now, because I'm regrowing my social media, I'm like, I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, I wake up every day and like, wow, this is my life.
Yeah.
I wake up some days and I'm like, wow, I really just left my purse like all spread out on the floor. Like, who am I? Like, this is the silliest thing.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
The things that I didn't have growing up is like, I can go shopping. I can do this. I wake up and teach Pilates. I did content today and was rolling around on the ground.
Yeah.
It's just
normal Ash Adams stuff.
It just amazes me, but it goes both ways. It amazes me. Sometimes it's like, okay, it could be more.
Longevity Peptides, the leader in research peptides, manufactured and third-party tested right here in the United States. American quality that you can verify. Longevity Peptides. Learn more at longevitypeptides.us. Evolve AI Solutions, AI built for small and medium-sized businesses. From incoming leads to stagnant warm ones, they instantly classify every contact and turn them into customers. Stop guessing and start knowing with Evolve My AI. Gain new customers today. That's evolvemy.ai.
I'm turning 32 and I feel very behind,
Which is
it's
insane.
wild. I know, because in the back of my head, my dream is still to be I don't want to say, I was having this conversation a lot lately. It's like, I say a stay-at-home mom, but I want to be a housewife and have 5 kids and have that and run an empire and be so good to where, and I never had that vision before. I never even thought I wanted that. Like, I was working towards it because people told me to. But the way my path went, I was so rebellious against it.
And now you want it.
And now I want it, but it was everybody else saying it has to be this way, this way, this way. And I'm like, actually it doesn't. I actually don't need a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I like it because I like health insurance.
Yep. That's a good one.
And stability. I always tell people, like, I am the man and the woman in my life. Like, my masculine side is my data scientist job. I have to take care of me because that has always... If anybody knows me, you don't fuck with my finances. I always say that, don't fuck with my finances, because if something happens to me, my family's not showing up for me. I will literally be sleeping I've slept in my car. So that is my masculine side. Everything I'm passionate about is my feminine side, of where I get to create, I do content, I model. I model for just for the hell of it. It's so much fun.
And you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
And people love you.
I know. Thank you. It's so much fun. And that's something I had to learn how to do to get, that was another thing that was in me. And my grandma was a model when she was younger, and she would have to she would teach me how to model. But when you, again, grow up looking weird, right? Because I don't look different, or I don't look like everybody else, I look different. You don't feel pretty. So it took me a long time to be like, oh, I am pretty. Like, it's okay to say that I'm pretty. I've had people be like, you think you're so pretty?
You're like,
I thought so.
I have 10,000 people following me.
Oh no, this was like little old me serving tables. And I remember this one mean girl. I'm so sensitive. And that's why people say I don't get along with women. I don't, because I'm so sensitive. Because you'll make me cry. Easily you'll make me cry. So I remember this guy was hitting on me. I was like, he was trying to get my number, and I was like, I think and I was like little shy, little mousy, and she was just like, you just think you're so pretty, don't you? She's like, you think everybody's hitting on you? I was like, that was just like one of 1,000 of examples of like, okay, I probably wasn't getting hit on.
You probably were though. But yes, people are so mean.
They are.
And I mean, I think social media is so difficult, and I know that wasn't online, but I want to get your thoughts on, and now that I've learned, like, you were 200 pounds at one point, you have always been into fitness, like, you're a Pilates instructor now, like, that is kind of the face of your socials. What do you think, before I guess I give you a specific question, what do you think about social media just as a whole, and focusing on, like, women in social media?
I mean, I have 1,000. Nothing's black and white, right? So I will say, at my big old age, 31, I mean, my Instagram that just got taken down, I've had since 2010, 2011.
That is just so sad. I'm so sorry.
And when it started, I didn't even do it right. I thought it was just like a photo editor. So I just like used a filter. And my feed was so chaotic. It was just me and my friends in study hall. Taking selfies.
Hashtag data scientist.
I literally remember being like in my little cheerleading uniform and just being like, game day. So bad.
I love that.
But I've seen that side. And then I think mid-20s, when I was going through it, I had that yearning to be on social media, and I was around people that are like, you think you're so cool, and like, you're nothing, and like, down talk to me. I was like, okay, cool. So I've seen I've been that woman to be put down, right? But I think, and this goes back to saying, like, your life is what you curate it to be. I like the joke of like, you're in a simulation. I don't allow people that don't align with who I am as an individual, whether it's like, for example, I'll even use this because I really don't care. if a friend says they're one person, right? And I love that person and I expect them to be who they want to be. And I say, you know what, I'm really against, let's say, drug and alcohol abuse, physical abuse. And they're like, oh yeah, my ex was physically abusive, a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're trying to change their life. As soon as that person, I have to hold that person accountable for who they are, right? So they can say all the things. They can be all the things. When I see them moving differently and I hold them accountable and how they react to how I am expressing how I want my life curated, as soon as that align, I don't care.
Yeah.
You're out of my life.
And being sensitive, is that a hard boundary for you? Or is it kind of like to that point you're like, no, I don't care?
I am a very sensitive person. It took me a long time to become unsensitized because my father, again, was a narcissist. Yeah. And I tell people, I cut off my own father. He calls me from rehab, from halfway houses, from the hospital. He's dying. Whatever. Yeah. He's been dying for years.
I feel that.
So if I can cut off my father,
yeah,
I can cut off people that I want. I want to build a community. Yes. That's why I started the Mana Method. Yeah. So that goes to social media too. I block a lot of men. Yeah. I keep men in my life on my socials if when I met them in person, like, you know,
like they were nice.
Life. Or it sounds shitty, but if they could do something for me. Yeah. Like, I mean, woman in STEM here.
You gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Literally woman in STEM. That's awesome. Wow.
But I won't, but like, I mute them. I delete their comments. I don't engage because, yeah, you can support me. You can watch. Yeah. If you cross a line, you get blocked. Yeah. This is my life. And I have to say it's a blessing to be in it. If it comes off vain, it comes off vain. But I would say that about you. Yeah. Like it's a blessing to be in your life and to even know you. To meet you was like great. And then because now we're here.
I'm blushing.
So like, of course, I am honoring this, and I think it's so cool that I'm here with you. Yeah. And you're doing a podcast. Like I wouldn't choose any other world, and I would never put our relationship in jeopardy. Yeah. By being somebody I said I wasn't. Yeah, yeah. I will hold myself accountable for you, but if somebody doesn't hold themselves accountable, I'm like, no, you're out.
I respect that a lot, and I think it does take a lot to put up that boundary, but I think that when you find the people that do respect it, it's going to be way more powerful than if you just let people walk all over you.
Exactly. So. And then you can build empires and be happy and rich.
Checking off all these boxes. I'm obsessed. But yeah, I mean, even going back, like, for me, it's like I'm sitting here, even when you go back to follower count, and like people get way more recognition when they have 1 million followers, whatever. I have my 400, almost 500 followers. I'm chugging along, been in this for a while, and you had like 15,000 when your account got shut down. Like, that's so crazy that social media has that positive like side to it, and you get to meet people, and like this is so fun. Like, I have imposter syndrome all the time because I'm like, what do you mean this is my life?
Imposter syndrome is so real.
It's so real, and I feel like, I mean, yeah, I'm just feeling so inspired. I'm so obsessed with you.
I do want to say that I was just talking to one of my brands. I have brand deals, and I was talking to one of them, and she was just like, it was so inspiring because I had commission off of my code or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, even with my little viewers, like my code's getting out there. And she was like, I have somebody with 10,000 followers that is making $5,000 in commissions. She was like, and it's not the people that are liking it. It's not the people that are following you. It's the people that are seeing it. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And there's another aspect of social media that people don't realize. My followers, I would say, probably a lot of them ghost followers, right? We all have ghost followers, like thousands of them, because if you have them, ghost followers, right? Because I wasn't getting 15,000 likes or whatever. But I would say about 60% of those people I've met.
Really?
Yeah. So my favorite,
that's a pretty high number.
Followers. I'm allowed to have favorite. I have my favorite, like my loyal followers.
Am I allowed?
They're people I met. Yeah. Like I call him my airport boyfriend. Oh yeah. Our 10-year anniversary is next month. We met on my 22nd birthday when I was coming from San Diego to New York. I was visiting family for my birthday, and he never had a girlfriend. I was like, you know, you're my boyfriend, just joking around.
Yeah. Right? And you're still in touch?
Yeah. And he found my new Instagram. He was like, "Are you okay?" Like, he's like, "You good?" So that's what I'm saying. I keep people around that inspire me.
Is he single?
You know,
I'm like, this is like out of a book right now. Like,
he would never went that way.
Yeah.
It was just like a joke because he'd never had a girlfriend. He's actually engaged and with his very first serious girlfriend in his adult life, and
good for him, I guess.
they're having a baby. So I'm like, congratulations.
He's like, do you have a brother, baby? Like,
but yeah, like they're people I've met.
Yeah.
And I've always gotten more followers the more you do.
Yeah.
And it's very intimidating to be somewhere, like I just did the yoga festival in Scottsdale.
Yeah.
And to sit up on a mic in front of hundreds of people. I think it sold out to 700, but I think I taught like 200 people.
Yeah. Wow.
And sit up on a mic and be like, "Hi, by the way, if you want to follow me, my new Instagram is @Adams." I'm like, this feels so odd.
Yeah.
But that's how I've always done it.
Yeah. And you have to promote.
People. Yeah.
And like my poppy always says to me, he's like, you're selling yourself. And like, I think there's a lot of negative connotation behind that because people are like, you're selling yourself, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, like we are our brand. And when people like you, they're going to follow you. They're going to want to be interested in things that you're doing. And I think that like you have to self-promote because I mean, what else are you gonna do? People don't like look on billboards anymore. Or, like
that's actually one of my goals this year, to be on a billboard.
That's cool.
But
I see Rafi actually, the auto
fucking
insurance
Rafi,
guy.
I on a billboard.
I guess I use my own words. Get on a billboard.
We are voting Rafi
off.
So funny. You're not even from here.
I'm not even from here.
Like, fuck Rafi.
I've seen like 17 billboards of him. Like, who is he?
You know what's funny is he doesn't even look like that anymore. It's such an old picture. It's so funny. But I've actually had people tell me, and at first it was a little rude.
Okay.
I took it rude. I took offense to it. I would go to modeling jobs, and they would tell me, "Oh my God, you're so bubbly and beautiful in person. You should promote yourself better online." I'm like, oh, because I do censor myself as to, again, we all do, and I'm still working on it, as to what I see, because I, again, want to curate this life. I want people to see, I only want to add kindness to it.
Yeah.
So my Instagram got hacked.
Yeah.
I could have been chip on the shoulder, like, been like nasty about it, but it's like, you know what we're gonna do? We're starting yeah. I cried. Okay, everybody's like, you acted like it didn't bother you. I was like, you can't let them see you sweat.
No, you know? I can't even imagine, to be honest. Like, you handled it so well.
Thank you.
Yeah, and again, like I'm saying, I think people will really respect that, and that's why you will build up so easily from this, because you're not like mad outwardly.
Outwardly, I have to check myself, and I have to remind myself, I have to internalize that this is actually a good idea. I like to say I manipulate myself. Yeah. So I think about it this way. I just cleansed my life from a bunch of mean girls that you know those girls that you want to unfollow, and you can't. Like, you can. Yeah. But just like, if you it becomes a whole thing. Yeah. So men don't get that. No. Men do not understand that.
No, because they're like, I don't care. I'll follow.
It's a women thing, and it does matter, because who am I selling to? I'm selling to women. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? It just cleansed all the mean girls. Yeah. It cleansed everybody I went to high school with that was mean to me. That I had a guy before it got hacked. He was in my DMs, right? Yeah. I had the biggest crush on him in high school. Yeah. I didn't have a lot of crushes in high. I don't think boys are that cute. Yeah. No offense. Like, so if I have a crush on you in this lifetime, it's like, you better think you're hot shit, because you probably are. Yeah. He grew up to be nothing. But awesome. It was high school. But he was in my DMs, and I thought it was so funny. Yeah. And then finally I looked him up on Facebook. He's got a girlfriend. I called him out on it. And I was like, you were so mean to me in high school. I made out with his cousin for... I'm obsessed. You know what? I don't know what my logic was behind that. Like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna make out with his cousin. I mean, high school math, high school girl math. So, yeah.
You're not in some guy's DMs with a boyfriend, so I feel like you won this. I won this, but it cleansed all those people. Yeah, because absolutely. Again, I'm trying to create a community. I'm not selling to him. No. If anything, I'm pissing off his girlfriend. I'm losing clients. She's gonna see my client or my page and be like, "Why does my boyfriend follow this girl?" And because we all do, we all check our man's following. Oh, yeah. No. So I cleansed all that. I've told my manipulated. I've gaslit myself. Like, you know what? This is for the best. Yeah. And that's good. I think
Sticking
that's a
with that
healthy
answer.
gaslight. Yeah. Yeah.
Sticking with that answer.
Yeah. So with modeling, kind of shifting focus to that, when did you start like officially modeling?
Officially, it was November of 2024.
Oh, so kind of recent.
Yeah, so grew up, I was in Hawaii. I was on Baywatch when I was a little girl.
Actually?
Yeah, for surfing. So
Really?
my surf school was
Wow.
behind it. That's like, I like to brag about
That's
it.
a great flex.
I know. I was on Baywatch. I wish, VHS back in the day. We don't have it anymore.
Yeah. I personally did. Actually, no. I think when I was little, I watched One Tree Hill on VHS with my mom.
One Tree Hill
Yeah.
was on VHS.
I think.
That's crazy.
On like the little rectangle.
How old are you?
The rectangle box.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I did.
One Tree Hill was on VHS?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was, I think, and Twilight.
Really?
Yeah. I think.
No.
No, I'm almost
Twilight
positive.
came out when I was in middle school.
What year was that?
Like 2008-ish?
So it could have been.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna Google this later.
Yeah.
This
Because
is
I am
fact check.
almost, because my mom had like the whole series, and we'd watch like all of the seasons of One Tree Hill.
Have you gone
and
to a
Twilight.
Blockbuster? No. Okay.
I haven't been inside, but they were around.
I know what they look like.
Yeah.
It was a while.
I had one that was definitely money laundering next to my house for a while because
honestly,
no one went in there.
They were probably money laundering.
They
for
had
a
to
long
have
time
been.
because they
Yeah.
were way too long.
Yeah, actually, since we road tripped here, this trip, I have seen more rug stores than I've ever seen. They're all money laundering.
Drugs.
You cannot convince me that people shop there.
Filberto's,
What's that?
the Mexican store, the Mexican restaurant. It's
Yeah.
like they're open 24/7. They're never busy.
They've got to be
Their burritos are really good,
okay.
but they're never busy. They're open 24/7. Drugs. That's super sus. I don't know what you're doing.
Yes.
Burrito's good, so I don't care. Keep it coming.
Yeah. As long as there's no drugs in my burritos, I'm
Right?
chill.
But
So funny. What were we even talking about? VHS.
VHS.
Oh, Baywatch. You're on Baywatch.
Oh yeah, Baywatch. That's my little plug, my little flex.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was in New York, I was this height. I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
Well, I was 5'7", and dorky looking, but adults say you're pretty because when you're a little kid, everybody tells you you're ugly, and they're like, adults are like, actually you're really pretty.
Yeah.
My mom tried to put me in modeling, and
Oh, no.
she wanted to make sure I had a normal childhood.
Yeah.
Because I had already gone through so much
Mm-hmm.
that she was just like, and I just talked to her about this recently, and she's like, you were so traumatized.
Mm-hmm.
I was physically and sexually abused as a kid.
Okay.
And my mom tried to put me in therapy once, but you don't put a kid in therapy. It doesn't do anything. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it just doesn't. I don't know what the right answer is for kids like that. But that wasn't my right answer. Mine was rebellion.
Yeah.
Learned
It
the
was
hard
the
way.
woods in
It
Buffalo.
was the woods, and it was, doing shit I shouldn't have been doing. But she's like, if I would have put you in modeling at that young age, it could have been really bad. I
Yeah.
had the body and the hips of a grown woman. I was in clubs at 15.
Yeah.
So it could have been really, really bad. My mom I was getting hit on by grown men. So we didn't go that route, but my grandma would put me in fashion shows.
Okay.
And she modeled when she was younger, so she would set up the camera, and we'd have photography shoots, and she would
So
teach me how
cute.
to do my eyes.
Yeah.
And I remember my mom being so mad about it because she didn't want me sexualized.
Yeah.
But looking back, my mom was just being overprotective because they weren't that bad. It was my grandma.
Yeah.
She knew better. At one point, I was in a lace dress that came up to here and down to my knees.
Yeah.
And I was posed like this though. My mom's like,
Oh,
that's too mature. And I was like, okay.
Mom, I'm
Yeah.
trying to do something
I'm trying to
here.
be cool here. But after that, there was no modeling until I moved into the city of Buffalo in 2021. I became an influencer, and I started creating content, and then people were hiring me for commercials, and
Wow.
not even big commercials, just random things.
Was that a good ego boost for you? Or were you just I've been doing this since I was a kid, it doesn't really matter?
It was embarrassing.
Really?
Yeah, that was very embarrassing.
Because you didn't want people to, you knew
Yeah.
see? New to see?
Yeah, no, it was, I was such a people pleaser, and I cared so much what other people thought. Like, I've always been confident. I don't know, I can't even say I was confident. I think confidence has levels, and I've always worked on my confidence.
Yeah.
And that's why I always say, like, I'll be your confidence coach all day long, because there are different levels.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was working on being confident, and you have to learn how to, I'm confident in data science, right?
Yeah.
If you tell me to go be a truck driver tomorrow, I'm not gonna be confident.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I might
I feel like you'd be able to pull this out. Like,
yeah. But I'm not gonna be like an astronaut tomorrow. I want to be confident.
Yeah.
So it was just like that level, and in the back of your head, you hear all the people that saying every time you tried something new, like, oh, who do you think you are? Right? Yeah. And when I walk into rooms, and it's funny, I'm still this way. If I taught 200 people at the yoga festival. It was so much fun. I was so confident. Yeah. I didn't know a single person, and I like it that way. Yeah. If I know people and I like to have I like to have couple people like comfort, right? Like, if I know,
to look at.
I know somebody's over there, it's comforting. But when I know people, like my clients, and it's something new, it becomes, I don't feel confident when doing something new. So when I was doing all that, it was kind of like, this is embarrassing. I'm scared for people to see and to admit that I want this. Yeah. And I had a mean girl situation there. Oh man, she traumatized the shit out of me. She traumatized me so much that I can say I'm finally healed from her as of last year. Yeah. And that was years ago. And as I said, I'm so sensitive. Yeah. Like, I will hold on to what you say to me forever and let it eat at me. I'm very, very emotional. But she scarred me, and I went through that with her, where I ended up working for her, teaching yoga at her studio, and she just made me so little. And at that same time, I became a life coach. Okay. And I was getting clients out of her studio, but I wasn't stealing them. She wasn't a life coach. Yeah. She was a fitness instructor. She was the owner. She was all these things, but I'm the life coach. Right? Yeah. And it includes nutrition. It includes workout plans, but I was sending them to her. Yeah. So I had a portion of my life coaching is finances. I help you with your finances. I have the background.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
First of all,
because women they don't know. Right?
I'm literally in search of an accountant as we speak.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not that great, because I could be better.
I'm sure you're great.
Accountant sounds very responsible. I'm like, I'll figure that shit out. Do my shit later. So, I'm great, but I'm not organized. We'll say that. But I was helping with that, and she had released a program through her gym to help women become financially and emotionally and physically better. And I called her out on it, and it was my program verbatim, and I called her out on it. And at the time, because again, confidence is level, and she had spent months belittling me. When I got my Pilates certification for mat Pilates, she had me try out. It was random. She's like, "Hey, I need you to teach. I know you haven't taken your test yet. Can you come try out and see? I want to see where you're at with your certification." I had a bad day at work. I went down, and when you walk into a room, the energy's off. Yes. I felt the energy. I should have walked back out and said, no, like, I'm not trying out. It was such a bad tryout that I messed up everything. It was only like 15 minutes. And it was in front of everybody, because she had the whole class stay after one of her classes. It was very, she didn't set me up for success. Absolutely not. She embarrassed the fuck out of me. And she sat there critiquing me. And afterwards, and I could take criticism. Yeah. She belittled, the way she said it was so bad. I went into the gym there was a gym next door. I went and sat in the dark in the boxing room crying for about 2 hours before I went up because it was in my apartment building, went up to my apartment, and I was just so embarrassed. So when she released that, so that was months of like just bullying, like subtle bullying. Yeah. And then when I saw that she released that program, I called her out on it, and then she called me, and she's one of those girls like, "Hey babe, I just wanted to call you because I don't like to go over text, and I just really want you to know." And I'm like, and I was
just the fake energy.
Yeah, and I was like, well, what is going on? And she gaslit me and like, this is actually my gym, like I'll run whatever, and she's valid, run whatever you want out of your gym, but I called you out for stealing my program. Yeah, like
word for word.
Yeah, and sure, take your clients. They didn't go to her. Right? They didn't go to her. They saw it. And she was like, you know, things stick with me when people say something. She said something like, you are probably way better than what I could ever offer you. And when she said that, and I was like, you know what, you're right.
Yeah.
And I use that all the time. When I get job offers all the time for studios. And one day I'm going to open my own studio. One day I will work for myself because you're right. I am probably way better, and no one's better than what, but I'm better for my community, my clientele, than what anybody else can offer.
Yeah.
So if I'm building this community, I will for sure be the best at it. So I forgot the question.
Me too, but you know, that was incredible.
I think I answered it.
I think so.
Okay.
Modeling. Yeah.
So the confidence thing.
Yeah.
So that was Buffalo. When I came out here, I was living in Wickenburg. I know you don't know where that's at.
Nope.
It's north in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. Probably drove through it on the way here.
Yeah, you drive through it to get to LA.
Oh, yeah.
It's nothing but old people, the smallest, most country, bumpy-ass. You know what? And I'm country. But there's not even like, there's one gym, and it's like a 24-hour, you clock in, clock out.
Yeah.
Or scan in, scan out. And it's got like one squat. It's like the size of this.
Yeah.
It's very small.
A 10 by 10
Yeah. And it's all old people. And I was driving up here, and I was, again, getting into content. I was like, that's how I meet people. They'll show up like, I'll show content for you. Like, I'll do it for free, as long as whatever. So I was doing that. I met Kim through The Most Wildest Story, and I was doing content, and she's like, hey, why don't you come model for me for a modeling shoot? And it was for a hotel. And ever since that was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I modeled, and I am grateful for her forever for like giving me that opportunity. I will say any opportunity after that was mine, because she didn't get me. I will always be that person that will never owe anybody anything.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's people, I mean, I'm gracious. I'm sitting at Pure Green because people believe in me, right?
Yeah.
Like, but it's because of who I am and who I choose to be. And I did that modeling with her, and I told her one day, a couple months later, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna model. And we were friends, and she'd check in once in a while. She's like, I see you modeling. I was like, yeah, I told you I'd do it. Like,
Yeah.
So it became this whole thing of like, I do it for me. It's so much fun, and you meet so many people, and it's actually, it sounds vain, and I don't really care anymore because I like myself. I'm at that point where I'm like, I love myself. I've worked really hard to love myself because there were so many times I hated myself that I'm okay with it. I teach Pilates, so I show up for other people. When I clock in as a Pilates instructor, everything in my life disappears. Yeah. I'm so honed in on my clients. When I'm at my full-time job, well, I should be more honed in there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like when I model, my brain turns off.
And that's just time for you.
Yeah.
You're helping people with their fitness, with their mental. So like, I think it's good that you have somewhere that you're passionate about that's just you. And you don't have to worry about anyone else, because it's like, if you fall, that's on you. That's not on anyone else.
And it's not that deep.
Yeah.
I tell my clients that about Pilates, like I don't care if you look stupid if you do it wrong. It's not that deep.
What is the most surprising thing that you've found through modeling?
The most surprising, it's gonna sound silly, that I'm pretty.
Okay.
Like, I don't...
Like, that's a personal surprise, I guess?
Yeah, like...
Because I think you're pretty. I think a lot of people think you're pretty.
You're a person. This is news to you? No, but it's
we
like...
don't own mirrors.
Like, it's just like... Just because when you're...
Like, people will hire you? Like, is that the
no,
surprise?
No, it's like the aura.
Okay.
So, anybody can be pretty.
Yeah.
Literally anybody.
Yeah.
If you take somebody that's not pretty and confident on the inside, it's boring. And I've seen it. Yeah. So when I am in a room and I walk a fashion show and I see my after pictures, I'm like, who is that bitch? Yeah. Like, who is she? Like, it's crazy because it's a different version of me that I don't get to see. Because there are no mirrors when you're modeling. Yeah. You're in front of a camera. You're listening to, if it's a photo shoot, you're listening to 1,000 things being said. People are touching your hair, your makeup. But it's fun.
Me being that person being like, let me manipulate you for the shot.
Like, can you just tell me when to smile? Yeah. Like, it's fun. But that's why I'm very picky about photography. photographers now because I want it to be fun.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like that anymore unless it's paying enough.
Yeah.
But even a fashion show, you don't see yourself.
Yeah.
And all you're thinking is like,
how are you being perceived?
Yeah. And then you see yourself and you're like, holy shit, I am that bitch.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool. And that was never, and I think anybody can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not rude, it's not judgmental, but when I meet other models, I tell them my age, like, holy shit, I'm like, yeah, Asian don't raisin. Like, but then I get to know them, and they're like 15 signed models making like so much money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, good for you, because it took me a long time to get here,
Mm-hmm. because
they had that confidence, like, oh shit, I am pretty.
Yeah.
Because they're not boring people.
Yeah.
The boring people that you see are like it sounds so bad, like the commercial, like anybody. I saw a guy, you know what FS8 is? It's a Pilates.
Mm-hmm.
You know what F45 is?
Yeah.
So they came up with a branch, an extension of their company, where it's Reformer Pilates. So it's called FS8 or something. And this is sounding so bad, but it was like this middle-aged dude with a horseshoe balding spot, and he's talking about his reformer journey. Love that for him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a real person. He actually does reformers Pilates, so I'm like, but I know after being in modeling, he made like about $5,000 on that one commercial.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I'm like, all it took was the audacity and the confidence to be like, I'm assuming he's a model. Like, to be like, actually, I am trying out for this commercial, and I'm getting it. So he was like, basically said, you know, I am pretty.
Yeah.
And he is in his own way, because I said everybody can be pretty. Commercial sells, obviously.
Yeah.
It's a good commercial.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my
so
surprising
funny.
thing, I guess.
What's the hardest thing?
Patience.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm very type A.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be on a schedule. I'm getting better. I'm getting way better at that. Also because I have so many things on, there's no way I would ever get on schedule for anything. But when you have big productions, you know, as a photographer, there's no way everything's gonna be on time.
Yeah.
And then people don't know that fashion shows, they're all glamorous.
Mm-hmm.
You get ready for hair and makeup at like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
You're sitting there for 5 hours. You're not allowed to eat. You're not allowed to leave. You can't sweat it off.
Yeah.
So you're just sitting there. And then you walk and it's over in like a second. Unless you're doing multiple designers, which is fun. But again, then you gotta wait and it's over. So I've learned a lot of patience. I've learned to control my emotion, like my resting bitch face.
Yeah.
Like my emotions don't show on my face because I again want to be perceived. I never want to be that difficult person to work with.
Yeah.
And I just want everybody to have a good time. So it's kind of like, you know what? Let me just sit back and chill.
Yeah. That's a good thing that I feel like you even spun that positively. I feel like a lot of people could be like, I don't know, like something negative that would be hard, and you still spun it. I love it.
I get hangry, don't worry.
Yeah, I know. Right when you actually said the no eating part, I was like, yep,
you
could not.
You can eat, but like, let's be real.
No,
women,
I get what you're saying.
Like,
and speaking of that, actually, with modeling, with fitness, with everything.
Imagine it wasn't recording.
No, it was. I know. I keep checking it though. I'm like paranoid.
Good. I would be too.
Yeah. With like all of those different things and like what's happening in Hollywood and like Ozempic.
I was like, what's happening in Hollywood?
Like like that. The Ozempic takeover, I guess. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh man, so I've had to work on this because again, I was 200 pounds, and I have to give other people grace because I'm like, if I can do it, anybody can do it. That's toxic.
Yeah,
it's very toxic.
Yeah.
I also have a lot of Islander families that are obese, have diabetes. I've had family die of diabetes, and lose feet, and so I've seen the unhealthy side of life. My mom has always struggled with her weight. I wanted her on Ozempic because it's a boost, right?
Yeah.
With the whole thing of having to, and I've dealt with, again, a lot of this myself. So my build is thin.
Yeah.
But I'm not, fucking word, the saying, heroin chic slim. Like, I can't, you remember The Hills? Jesus Christ. Do you know who
I know, like, Kristen Cavallari. She was on The Hills,
that?
right?
Oh, is that her last name?
I think.
But you know, like that era.
Yeah.
They're very tiny, petite.
Like
people.
not muscle, just thin.
They're just like thin.
Yeah.
They're petite people. I've never been petite.
Okay.
So I'm very thin, slim, but I'm not petite.
Yeah.
So I was never in that category.
Yeah.
What was the point?
Ozempic?
Ozempic. So I've never had, I gain weight easily. I work out, whatever. But I also gain weight. I can lose it. And if, like right now, I'm very thin, I'm very self-conscious. So I've always been self-conscious of, in Hollywood, the Kardashians came out, right?
Yeah.
Ass cheeks for days.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, love that. I don't naturally have this big bubble ass.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I am toned because I work out. My genetics aren't just, it's not giving Kim K.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if hers are either.
No, it's
yeah.
not. Okay, in the era of BBL, but that gave me so, like my ex, he would make comments that my ass wasn't big enough. I said emotionally abusive.
Yeah.
His friends would even say, oh, I'm gonna say his name. JT loves big asses, and I would like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna grow my ass, and I would, and I would go. My weight would fluctuate, and then I was too big, and so I went through that period of like, I have to look a certain way to meet these Hollywood standards and be accepted and be beautiful, and again, it took me a long time to be like, you know, my body is actually amazing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I am going to have kids and it's still going to be amazing because I worked on myself. So I'm still working on that mindset of like, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
If I can lose weight, anybody can. But I know that like Ozempic is like a big thing for people. I am very natural. I'm not on birth control. I'm celibate for a year now, so like that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But, like,
but also, yeah.
I don't do birth control. I try not to do any medications. Like I'm very natural, and I just think that most people can do without. I don't, and I think it'll be back to the BBLs and the big boobs in just 10 years, and it's very unhealthy for women to flip-flop their weight, and I know that because I did it.
Yeah.
I did it to be accepted. And at the end of the day, who's stuck with me? Me.
Yeah.
The boys are gone.
Yeah.
And I struggle with that still because I'm not gonna, if I'm being completely honest, when I talk to guys and I see the guys that they like, or the girl. When I see the guys that I like, the type of women that they go after, and they're like, oh, you're so pretty. And I'm like, I don't believe you because none of them look like me. Yeah. I can't look like that. I can grow my ass all I want, but it's not going to stay unless I try. Like, and I have so much going on. I want somebody to love my body for me because I love me for me now. Yeah. So whether or not, and that's easy for me to say because I'm like, 140, like whatever. Yeah. But this is me at my healthiest. Yeah. So it's not like I'm saying that because I'm skinny. But I feel healthy. I feel good, and that's all that matters to me at this point in life. Everybody should be that way, and they should work on getting there. But again, how they get there is up to them. If my mom goes on Ozempic and it's that Kickstarter of like, okay, now I'm feeling confident, let me just take the natural path. I don't need it anymore. Yeah. Which is what it's supposed to be. Yeah, yeah. It's supposed to be a booster, just like not a lifelong it's not a solution. It's the tour guide. Yeah. Yeah. On the way.
And like with modeling and being around those like 15, 16-year-olds that, or any age, honestly, that you're with, do you think that the current standard of like teeny tiny have you seen a change in that?
Honestly, I'm shocked. Culture, I don't watch TV. I don't like give into social media. I know I'm on social media, but I don't consume that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, don't know what's on trend. I know like heroin chic is probably coming back. Yeah. I heard that somewhere.
Heroin, okay, I'm back. Yeah. I was like, okay,
yeah, yes. Heroin chic,
I know what you're talking about.
Then, the skinny.
Yeah.
Somebody said it was coming back the other day.
I think it is.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Because it was Ozempic, right?
Yeah. So and because, I mean, like...
But Kim K's still got her BBL. So like, she says all standards.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Her waist is tiny, though.
Is it?
It's tiny.
That's not realistic.
No.
I guess I should probably look at her.
You should.
You know who's really skinny right now is Chloe, and I used to really look up to her. And I saw her arms one day, and I caught myself.
Yeah.
I caught myself like her arms are so good. I'm like, that's not good. I should clock that right away. I was like, I should not be thinking that.
Yeah. So that is a hard thing to undo, though.
Yeah.
Because like, Yeah.
I don't know how, I was thinking that too after. I was like, how did she do that?
Yeah.
Who does that? Because there are things where, like, again, my arms, people are like, oh, you're so muscular. It's genetics. I'm got Polynesian in me.
Yeah.
Like, it's genetic. But to me, I don't want to say fat, but they're not as slim as I want, right?
Yeah.
So to me, it's like when I see arms like that, I'm like, damn. But that's
how I feel about you.
Yeah,
like,
and that's
hey,
how.
Can I get those?
And everybody has their perception
of
like what healthy is, and it shouldn't be that way at all. It should just be like the feeling and the abs. And it's so funny because I post my abs because I work hard for abs. Yeah. But at the same time, I do it for me.
Yeah.
So
you think like definitely healing from the inside out will help?
Oh yeah, I've had life coaching clients. I've helped them lose 50 pounds, and we start with their mental health.
Yeah.
Whenever they come to me, they're like, okay, let's start dealing. We're not even, it's a 6-month program.
Yeah.
Like, we are starting with your mental health, and then they start with their mental health, and then they start losing weight without changing their diet because they're cautious, they're conscious, they're self-aware, they're happy, so they're not reaching, and they're doing fun things, they're doing activities, they have the energy to do things, and then I'm like, okay, now we work on the physical.
Yeah. Are you in therapy right now?
No, I miss it. I was just thinking about the other. I miss my therapist.
Yeah.
My insurance changed because I moved here. Oh. I had the coolest therapist. I'm like, I think I'm her favorite.
Yeah.
She came to Scottsdale one day, and she told me afterwards, she was like, I was just thinking about you. She was like, it wouldn't be okay if we met up, but she's like, maybe one day in the future. I was like, oh. So this is my confirmation, my validation that I'm your favorite.
Yeah, yeah. You're thinking about me on vacation.
Yeah, I'm definitely your favorite. And we like laugh and joke all the time because I'm like, haha, trauma body. Yeah. But no, I really miss therapy. Yeah. I recommend therapy for everyone.
Me as well.
Everybody should be in therapy, honestly. Most men should be in therapy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. From your experiences being in any of your industries or like just, I guess, any of your industries, more lonely or more, what's the other word? Like, what was the other word? Oh, friendly. Just, are they more of a friendly or a lonely environment?
Oh.
Or I guess even since you're building your empire, is that lonely or friendly? In your opinion?
Ooh, that's a good question. Okay. So, I would say both.
Okay.
I very much agree that life is not black and white. I never say that I'm lonely because I love being alone. Yeah. I would choose it every day. People think it's depressing. I was talking to my friend about this. I was like, I am excited for life even if I die alone and have to raise kids alone. Because I love my life. I'd rather do it alone than do it with the wrong person.
Yeah. That's good insight.
Yeah. But I'm still alone. I'm still human. Yeah. It's still sad sometimes. I was crying this morning. I'm still a girl. Yeah. So lonely, I don't love that word lonely. Well, obviously, because I don't feel lonely. Yeah. I feel alone because we are human beings. We're supposed to be interacting. We are not put on this earth to be isolated. We learned that through COVID. We know better. Yeah. And friendly, I would say, so more supportive is what I'm thinking of. Like, lonely it is because, yes, at the end of the day, it's me. If shit doesn't get done, it's on me. Yeah, I do my events, I set them up by myself, and I'd rather it have that way. I'm so stubborn because I don't want to owe anybody anything, right? Yeah. Me asking for help has like been a new thing in the last couple years. Yeah. So
you need it when you scale, though.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. And that's where it comes into having curating that right support. Because I'm so grateful for Pure Green, specifically Chaz, to just
shout out Chaz.
Shout out Chaz. I will forever be grateful for that man. I just want to fucking squeeze him. Yeah. Of like, to meet somebody randomly in the way that we met and him be like, yeah, cool, let's do it. Yeah. And that's the type of person I am. Yeah. But I've never had that mirrored back to me, and that's how I know that I'm on the right path, because you attract who you are, right? Yeah, yeah. For him to be like, yeah, let's do it, bet. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? I can do it? He's like, yeah, let me see what your vision's about. And I was like, okay, bet. Let me throw a Valentine's Day together in 2 weeks. Yeah. And so to have that's what I'm saying, building that empire, having that support around me. When the people that are falling away from me that don't fit that mold, Kim, right?
Yeah.
When they don't fit that mold, it's sad.
Yeah.
That's a breakup, right?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a friend, a boyfriend, a business partner, it's a breakup, it's emotional.
Yeah.
You have to feel it. And that part feels very lonely. But then I'm looking around, I'm like, I can call up Chaz and be like, hey, I want to do this crazy event. And he's like, bet, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then like I was just doing content with Silly George, and I was like, I want to do this. And like, okay, we'll make it happen. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, we'll figure it out. Like, I'm going to London and creating content for them in July.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I'm gonna model over there. I'm gonna do content. And we were sitting there practicing.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we were talking about I know, right? My life. We were talking about, as I said, I feel like I'm not enough, but there's so many things going around.
Yeah.
We were talking about my birthday and how I want to do an event at Pure Green for my birthday. And she was like, let's make it a birthday party. I'll get it covered. And I was like, you would do that? And that's the kind of people, and it's not even what they could do for me. It's, again, the community of being supported, so that friendliness is there and that respect for each other is there. So as long as they hold themselves accountable for the type of person I think they are, I hold myself accountable and hold myself to a higher standard, I think that the people that are meant for me will find me. Yeah. And all I gotta do is show up and I gotta chill. So.
Do you think that you have more support from strangers or from your community?
Oh, we always have more support from strangers. Yeah. Always. I shouldn't say that because I'm trying to build a community. Yeah. But it's the people that don't have any preconceived notions of you that don't expect anything from you. Yeah. Because when people expect things and they just want to take, they're not going to support you. They're there for their own selfish account. So it's the people that, again, that have that same mindset and energy that are like, oh, I see you over there, I'll support you any day. Yeah. And then they become your people. And then that community builds. So
that's true.
It's kind of both.
Well, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for doing this with me. I feel so cool.
I feel so cool. I feel inspired. I'm like, whoa. I think people will truly benefit from this more than you know. I truly think. Good. I did. Oh, and I knew, I didn't know you, because obviously I just found out so much, but like I learned so much and it was helpful for me.
Oh, good. Yeah. See, to me this is life. Like, we get so stuck in our own head of like, this is life.
Yeah. She's like, I'm zen, I'm over here meditating.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the next. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you can't worry about it. Yeah. My whole life has been not by accident, but kind of like just like, oh,
by chance. Yeah. But that's so interesting though, because you're not very good with the flow being type A. Like
because when an opportunity comes, I just say, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, okay, why not?
And then we type A it after that.
Then and then we take control.
Yes, it's like, it's chill until we need to get there.
Like when Chaz is like, he's like, let's do an event. I was like, my eyes got big.
Yeah, you're like,
spreadsheets.
Okay, and plan.
We're done. We got this.
Type B till you have to be type A.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's success.
Yeah.
But thank you again. Is there anything you want to leave us with?
Is this my plug?
Is this your plug? Is your time to shine?
Oh my gosh.
Well, your whole laundry list of awesomeness.
Where do I start? So on TikTok and Instagram, it's the Ash Adams. If you could please follow me, I'd love to have you in my community. We can curate our lives together. I run my own Pilates events, the Mana Method.
Follow that on Instagram too.
Follow that on Instagram. It's the Mana Method Pilates. And you know what? One day I might have a franchise of studios everywhere. Woo! You might see me pop up in the city near you. That's also weird to say.
Can you please come to Portland? Please.
Oh, I have family in Portland.
So that needs to happen.
Yeah, my great
I'll film for you.
I actually owe them a visit. I told them like 2 years ago once I moved here I would go there. I have cousins and I have a lot of family in Portland. Oops. They're all over here. My grandma was one of like 14, so I'm like, I'm getting there. Yeah, what else? I feel like that's it. But so yeah, if you follow my Instagram, the Ash Adams, you'll see everything that I'm about. I work a lot with Silly George. You can follow them. I only work with brands that really align, again, just like they are people that align with me, and that also includes Pure Green. The most I could cry. Chaz,
what you doing here right now? It's literally been like it's been a day.
It's been like a day, and I'm like, I just love Pure Green so much. But it takes just one person to just be like, okay, cool, let's do it.
Yeah.
And it only takes one person to change your life. And hopefully I can do that for you.
Yeah.
I can do it for
You
the next
already have.
person. You do that for the next person. Just keep it going. But yeah, follow me on the Ash Adams.
Well,
And let's
thank
do
you
it
so
together.
much. Thank you for coming on. Thank you.